Did you know you can lose your TikTok account even if you never stole anyone's content? Sounds crazy? It happens every day because TikTok's system often can't tell the difference. In the next few minutes, I'll explain how TikTok's copyright system actually works, what usually triggers suspensions, how to appeal, and how to prevent it from ever happening again. Our firm helped countless influencers and creators recover their accounts after copyright strikes, and what I'm about to share comes from years of experience and proven results. So, how does TikTok's copyright system actually work? TikTok's copyright enforcement is strict and often unforgiving. That's because TikTok has to comply with international copyright laws like the DMCA in the US, and it doesn't really have a choice. With millions of videos uploaded every day, TikTok can't review them manually, so it relies heavily on automated detection systems and user reports. If the system detects copyrighted materials, a song, a movie, a clip, or even a photo, it can flag or remove your video automatically. TikTok doesn't say exactly how many strikes you can get. There are no 3 strikes rule. From what we know, the platform keeps track over time. One removal might not affect much. 2 or 3 could limit your reach or lead to temporary restriction, but repeated copyright strikes, especially in a short period, can get your account permanently suspended. TikTok's system isn't judging intent, it's reacting to legal obligation. When a copyright owner submits a valid claim or the algorithm detects protected material, the platform is required to act. It's not about who you are or what you meant. It's about being compliant with the law. So let's review some of the more common copyrighted triggers on TikTok. So the first one is using unlicensed music. This is the #1 cause of copyright removals. You might add trending sound to your video and suddenly it's muted or taken down. So here's why. The music library available on personal accounts isn't always licensed for commercial or branded use. If you're on a business account, part of the creator program, or posting sponsored content, your options are limited. Using a trending track in a promo or collaboration can lead to a copyright strike, even if you picked it directly from TikTok's app. The safest solution, subscribe to a royalty-free or commercially licensed music platform that integrates with social media. You need to link your TikTok account to the license when possible, so any claim can be verified automatically. The second thing that triggers the system is reposting other people's videos or edits. Re-uploading someone else's video, even for reaction or funny edit, can trigger copyright removals if you don't have the permission. Tagging a creator gives credit, but it doesn't place consent. This is especially risky with trending edits, fan montages, or movie clips, since TikTok system can detect used footage automatically. Instead, you should use Duet or Stitch. Those are built-in tools designed especially for this. So if you really want to share someone's content, message them first and get a written permission. The third thing is showing brand footage or logos without permission. Many creators get flagged without even realizing why. If your video shows a product, a brand, logo, or packaging, especially in a way that looks like promotion, TikTok might view it as unauthorized use. This happens a lot with small businesses or affiliate sellers who use marketing clips for suppliers. To avoid this issue, use your own footage whenever it's possible. And if you are collaborating with a brand, get a written confirmation that you're allowed to show their materials. The fourth thing is posting customer or user content without consent. Now, this is where it tends to get a little bit tricky. You see, if you run a business or you promote products, you might want to share the reviews or customer videos. Almost every business wants to share their success stories. However, when you post someone else's content, TikTok might end up flagging it if the person didn't give you permission to use it. You might be fined sometimes, but just to be safe, always ask before you repost. Just a short message saying, yes, you can share this, can be enough proof if, disputes ever comes up. The fifth thing is using AI generated or borrowed visuals. AI tools are very powerful, but they create legal gray areas. Some AI platforms train on copyrighted material, meaning your output might include protected elements without you even knowing about it. Other tools say in their terms that you don't fully own what you generated. So before posting AI generated clips or voices, just check the license. Avoid using any AI content that mimics real people, their faces, name, voices, unless you have permission. So until the laws catch up, transparency about where your content came from is your best defense. Okay, now let's talk about the appeal process, how to recover your TikTok account. So we've talked about the violations and how you can avoid them in the first place. But now let's talk about what happens if your account still ends up getting suspended or your content has been removed. So the first step is gathering proof. Collect everything that shows you had the right to use the content. Music licenses, screenshot, DMs, emails, contract, anything that could be relevant. And please make sure you're organized. It makes the process faster and a lot stronger. The second step is to file the appeal through TikTok's Help Center. You need to go to support.tiktok.com, search account suspension or copyright appeal, and fill out the form. Remember to keep your explanation short and factual. No emotional arguments. State what happened, mention that you have proof, and attach it if possible. Now, if your content was removed under the DMCA, you can file what's called a counter notice. When it comes to DMCA, I always recommend consulting an attorney who actually understands the DMCA procedures, because filing a counter notice can land you in court. You need to be very careful with it, and I strongly suggest not doing it by yourself. A counter notice is your official statement saying that copyrighted claim was wrong. For example, that you had permission, a valid license, or your use was fair. Once it's submitted, TikTok forwards it to the person or company who made the original claim. They then have about 10 to 14 business days to decide whether to take legal action to keep your content down. And by legal action, I mean going to court. If they don't, TikTok can restore your post or even your entire account. Now, if your appeal is denied or your account has multiple copyright violations, it might be a good time to get professional help. Our firm has helped many creators and business owners recover their accounts, so if you have any questions about copyright issues on TikTok, feel free to reach out to us in the link below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.